I was rummaging through my notes today and I came across this beautiful quote from Rumi. It says, "This here is not the real reality. The real reality is behind the curtain. In truth, we are not here. This is our shadow." So what Rumi is saying is that neither you nor any experience you've ever had has occurred in what we might call a physical world. So let's break this down and see if Rumi is speaking metaphorically or literally. So first of all, the physical world, as defined by our best physical theories, as a network of spatio-temporal entities and relationships. That's how it is defined by our best physical theories. Fields, particles, forces, metrics, symmetries. This description is third person and structural. It tells us how quantities vary, interact, and are measured, not what anything feels like from within. By contrast, experience is given first person as what it feels like to see red, to feel pain, to sense a body, or think a thought. So from the outset, physical description and experienced feel belong to two different explanatory vocabularies. Take any physical story, a complete specification of all fields, particles, and their relationships in a brain and its environment. That story can say that certain neurons fire when pain is reported, that certain patterns track red wavelengths, that certain behaviors correlate with beliefs. Yet nowhere in that story do we encounter the felt hurt of pain, the redness of red, or the intimate sense of I am this body. We only encounter structures and correlations. Therefore, if we restrict ourselves to what physics describes, we do not find the ingredients of experience as such, only the physical correlates of those experiences. Of course, that's called the hard problem. Therefore, no ingredient of experience, perceptual or conceptual, occurs as experience in the physical world. No ingredient of experience occurs as experience in the physical world, as described by physics. It is always the other way around. The physical world is presented within experience as a certain stable pattern. In lived fact, every instance of the physical world appears only as content of awareness. Sights, sounds, proprioception, thoughts, mathematical symbols, theoretical diagrams. There is no access to a world outside experience except as another experience, an idea, an image, a model appearing in awareness. So the relationship between world and experience can be inverted. Instead of saying experience is in the world, we say the world is a particular organization of experience. So on this view, what we call space, time, and matter are conceptual and perceptual structures, a kind of interface through which consciousness presents patterns to itself. Then it follows that no ingredient of experience can literally be inside the physical world, because physical world names a subset of experiences on display. Us right now, where is this experiencing awareness located? Any answer, like in the brain, in the body, or in space, already refers to objects in experience, not to the witnessing that knows those objects. The awareness that knows this body, this room, this galaxy cannot itself be located as one more object among them, because any such locating would again be an appearance to that same awareness. Therefore, consciousness, in its fundamental sense, pure capacity to know or to present, is not itself embedded inside the space-time framework that appears within it. In this sense, consciousness is non-local, not extended in space, not confined in time, not bound by distance, not divisible into spatial parts. So, if consciousness is non-local, where is experience? Every experience, sensation of the body, thought about the brain, perception of an atom, observation of a galaxy, is an event in consciousness. These events present themselves with an internal space-time structure. This body is here, that star there, this moment now, that moment later. But the appearing of this whole space-time theater occurs in and only in the non-local field of awareness that is not itself anywhere in that theater. Therefore, if consciousness is non-local, then all experiences of body, brain, atoms, galaxies, and the very fabric of space-time are happening in or of consciousness, not in an independently existing container called space-time. Space-time are then like coordinates drawn on the surface of experience, not the place where experience resides. So from these steps that I have just outlined, two claims follow coherently. Since the physical world is a structured appearance within experience, no ingredient of experience occurs in it as a constituent. Instead, what we call physical is the way experience organizes itself. If consciousness is fundamentally non-local, not itself in space or time, then every experience, including that of our body and our mind, and of every so-called physical object from atom to galaxies, occurs outside what we call space-time, with space-time as an internal feature of how consciousness presents its own contents. So this yields a non-dual picture. There is only consciousness, non-local and timeless, within which the entire panorama of bodies, brains, atoms, galaxies, space and time arises as a patterned experience, never as a container in which consciousness is housed. So, if you relate to this, then let's do a meditation. Take a slow, gentle breath in and allow unforced breath out. Let the body find its own rhythm. Begin by noticing the most obvious fact. There is knowing here, knowing of sounds, knowing of sensations, knowing of thoughts. Do not try to change any of it. Just recognize whatever is happening, it is known. The feeling of the body on the seat, the play of light behind the eyes or in the room, the hum of distant sounds, the stream of thoughts and images. Each one appears, each one disappears. And through it all, knowing remains. Let this simple sentence echo silently. There is knowing of this. Now see how the physical world is an appearance in consciousness. Now gently include more of what you usually call the physical world. Bring to mind this room, where you are, your body, the device you're using, the city behind the walls, the earth suspended in space. Notice at this moment all of these are present only as experiences. The room as a visual field, the body as sensations, the device as sight and touch, the city as memory and imagination, the earth as an image or concept in the mind. All of this, what you call physical, is appearing as textures in consciousness. Let this phrase arise. All that I call the world is showing up in experience. Feel that, not as an idea to believe, but as a direct description of what is happening right now. Now, gently turn the usual picture upside down. Ordinarily, we say, I am a body in a world, and in this world, experiences occur inside my head. Now, without forcing belief, experiment with another possibility. The body is an experience. The head is an experience. The world is an experience. All of them are occurring in this open knowing. Ask inwardly, can I find any experience that is occurring outside awareness? Look, a sound arises. Is it outside knowing or within? A sensation in the knee, outside or within? A thought about the world out there, outside or within? Every time the answer is the same. It appears in this field of knowing. Let this insight sink in. No ingredient of experience is inside a physical container. The whole physical container is an appearance within experience. Rest with that softly without needing to argue or explain. Now bring attention not to what you're aware of, but to the simple fact that you are aware. Instead of asking, what do I see? Ask very gently, what is this seeing itself? Instead of what do I feel? Ask, what is this feeling capacity itself? Notice any location you give to awareness, in the head, behind the eyes, in the chest, is itself just another experience appearing in awareness. Any boundary you imagine for awareness, inside the skin, inside this room, is also just a thought image known within awareness. Rest in the question without needing an answer. Where is this awareness located? See if you can find an edge to it, a shape, a size, a place where it begins or ends. Let the question dissolve into silence. You may notice every boundary you find is just another appearance. The knowing itself does not present its own limits. Let this whisper through the mind. Aware presence is not in space. Space is a way appearance arranges itself in awareness. Nothing to prove. Just feel the flavor of that possibility. Now imagine your whole body as a constellation of sensations. Pressure points, warmth or coolness, pulsing, tingling, dullness, the feeling of breath. See the body not as an object in space, but as a cloud of sensations floating in this vast knowing. Let the boundaries soften. Then imagine the chair or cushion as sensations and images, the room as a wider bubble of impressions, the building, the street, the city as expanding rings of imagination and subtle feeling. Keep going gently. The earth turning in space, the moon circling, the sun blazing, the galaxy swirling, countless galaxies like shimmering dust. All of this now is appearing as image, feeling, idea, all inside this one field of knowing. You as awareness are not inside that cosmos. The entire cosmos is appearing inside you. Let this line resonate slowly, perhaps with the rhythm of the breath. Body, brain, atom, star, galaxy, all of it arises and sets within this one awareness. In breath, all arises within. Out breath, this one awareness. Now sense the felt structure of here, there, now, then. Here is just a sensation plus an idea. There is another image, another idea. Now is simply this immediacy. Past and future are memories and imaginations appearing right now. See if you can feel that space and time are like coordinates drawn on the surface of experience, not containers holding experience. Experience does not occur inside space. Space is a pattern within experience. Experience does not occur inside time. Time appears inside experience. Let this become almost like a mantra. Space and time appear in me. I do not appear in space and time. Allow the words to fade, leaving only the taste. At this point, let go of all phrases and images. Simply rest as this open, edgeless knowing. Silent, ordinary, already here. Thoughts may say, this is too abstract. I don't feel non-local. I don't understand. Let those too be seen as passing ripples. No different from a sound or a sensation. They arise in you, they change in you, they fade in you. You, as this bare capacity to know, do not arise, change, or fade in the same way. For a few breaths, abide as this, not the body in awareness, not the mind in awareness, but awareness itself, clear, open, centerless. Nothing to do, nothing to fix. Just be what is already aware. When you're ready, let attention include once more the feeling of the body, the rooms, the sounds, the sense of me as a person with a history and a future, but now hold them lightly. This person is an appearance in you. The story is an appearance in you. The world is an appearance in you. You can fully participate in this play of body and world while quietly knowing no experience is trapped in a physical container. All of this is a dance of consciousness, and consciousness itself is not in space and time. Take a final gentle breath. Notice the simple fact of being aware. As you move on, let that recognition walk with you. Whatever appears, from the smallest sensation to the largest galaxy, is appearing right here, in the boundless intimacy of awareness that you are. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. The cosmos appears within you.